Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Stardew Valley. I've been playing a ton of this game. I probably put in about 40 hours so far. And I figured if I'm playing so much of it, I might as well just turn the camera on while I do, because I'm really enjoying my time with it, and I think you guys might enjoy watching. So let's go ahead and jump back in with our character Dan here. So right now I'm in the middle of the summer season. And I recently just got my very first payout of over 14,000 gold. So I'm in a situation right now where I really don't know what I want to spend that money on. I've been so poor for the majority of the summer season because I picked a lot of crops that take a really long time to grow. So long, in fact, that it's actually the middle of the month now, and I'm just getting some produce for the very first time. So I'm thinking I could get that 10,000 gold house upgrade, which might be nice, but my concern there is that I think it might only be cosmetic and not really affect the gameplay at all. I'm not really sure what to buy. Oh, what do we have here? Hi Dan, I have some good news for you. A few days ago I made a breakthrough in my research on the local environment. I'll spare you the technical details and get to the point. You know that empty cave over there? A little ways to the west? Well, I have a way to turn it into something useful for both of us. I'd like to set up the cave to attract some local species, that way I can observe them in a more controlled environment, and you can harvest whatever products they produce. I can either set up the cave to attract mushrooms or fruit bats. The bats will sometimes leave fruit for you to collect. Oh geez, what do I want? Let's see, I can already get fruit as it is just by picking it up off the ground. My gut tells me that maybe mushrooms are a little bit more rare to come by, so I'm gonna go with mushrooms, as much as I like bats. Alright, I'll go get it set up for you right now. Thanks for letting me do this. So now that he mentions that, I kinda want to go check out that cave. I think he's talking about the cave that's over here in the corner. Okay, he did put some stuff in here. Some kind of boxes? I guess these are planters for the mushrooms he was talking about. It's funny because I did have a campfire that I constructed inside here, but it seems to be gone right now. He could have asked me before tearing down my campfire. Anyway, so I kind of have a bit of a routine here that I like to go through. Every morning I like to, first of all, water everything. Because I've had far too many times where it's come to the end of the day, and I'll have like 2 energy left on my energy bar, and I'll finally remember, oh crap, I haven't even watered my plants yet, and I'll end up passing out from exhaustion just before I can even water anything. It's really important to keep these things watered, or else they simply don't grow. If you forget to water one plant, then eventually it will lead to your entire farm being behind schedule, with one plant producing fruit slower or less frequently. So it's pretty important to get everything watered. Oh, out of water. I have the option of building a well, but honestly I don't think it's really that important, because I just have the pond down there in the corner. Oh, we got some peppers here. These hot peppers are actually really good. Just like 2 peppers sell for almost 1,000 gold. Okay, is everything watered? I think there's some corn over here. I know this might look like a mess over here, but I have it laid out like this for a very specific reason. I finally have enough to start building these little metal sprinklers. The only problem is that they only water 4 tiles. And it's only the 4 tiles adjacent to them, meaning like here, here, and here. So because of this, I actually have to construct my farm a little bit differently. Right now I have corn growing in this long patch down here. And I have little sections cut out for the sprinklers to go. This means I don't have to water the... it should just self-maintain. So I've got all this cash to work with. What do I do with 14,000 gold? Well, let's see here. Before I head into town, I do have some geodes, and I think I have a few artifacts here I can take into the museum. Yeah, okay, those 2 artifacts and a geode. Maybe I'll take my fishing rod and the hoe to maybe do some beach combing. And I'll take along these sweet peas too, just in case I come across any villagers who I want to give a gift to. You're allowed to give gifts to whoever you want, but you can only give 1 gift per day and 2 gifts in a week. So it looks like this is the beginning of a new week, so maybe we can give some more presents to Penny and maybe Robin. I'd also like to start gifting Leah, because she does have that really mysterious cottage that she won't let anybody inside. And I'm really curious what's in there, so let's go ahead and head into town. I also got these 2 beehives up here that produce honey. Not very often at all. I don't think it's a very reliable source of income, but it's a nice bonus every once in a while. Okay, so we got a new thing on the bulletin board over here. Someone needs a ripe radish. Oh, it's Penny. Penny is my new love interest. Just a heads up, sometime near the end of the spring season, they do something called like a flower festival or something like that, and you're supposed to be able to find a dance partner. I didn't know there was this whole relationship simulation going on in the background, so I didn't really have anybody to call a friend, to be honest. So once the festival started, I went up to each of the female characters and said, you know, hey, you want to go for a dance? And every single one of them was like, no, gross, go away. So ever since that day, I've been trying to pick somebody to at least get the little friendship meter up on. And the person I chose was Penny. So whenever I see her, I try to give her a gift if possible. Okay, so we're headed to the museum and the blacksmith to maybe break open these geodes, donate some things to the museum. Alright, here you are. Let's process these geodes. Got 5 coal. And some kind of artifact. I've actually already have this thing in the museum. So this dwarvish helmet I can actually sell for cash instead of donating it. Okay, let's donate a okay, yeah, I can't donate the helmet because I already have one right here. But I can donate this weird rock and this other weird rock. Oh, and we get a new reward. I think it's like every 4 or 5 things you donate, you get a little monetary reward for it. Let's collect the... Oh no, it's not money, it's this time he's just giving me furniture. Some kind of decorative rock, I guess. We can put that in our home next to that decorative bowl we have on the table. Oh, I also wanted to ask him about upgrading tools. The blacksmith, that is. So it is a little bit expensive to upgrade tools. And I don't think I even have the required amount of copper bars to upgrade anything. So maybe my tools isn't really the first thing I should spend this money on. You know what, I might actually take the plunge and buy that incredibly expensive house upgrade. In order to do that, I think I'm gonna have to bring a lot of my wood with me. So I might have to make another visit back to the farm. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon. Time sure flies when you're hardly doing anything. I hope she'll still be open by the time I get there. I'll hold on to that. Put that away, put that away. Okay, so I have 656 wood. I think that's probably enough to do the house upgrade. I'll have to go there and look at her prices just to make sure. Okay, here's where you buy the house upgrade. Okay, it only cost 450 pieces of wood. That's a huge chunk of change, though. You know, I gotta think, when's the next time I'm gonna ever have 10,000 gold? I mean, if I just took this money and I spent it on crops for, like, the next harvest, I might just continue running this treadmill of never really going anywhere. I think I might make this purchase here, but I'm gonna back up my save, so if I do regret my purchase, I'm just gonna go back to my previous save. Oh, it takes 3 days, holy crap. Oh, I wanted it right now. Well, damn, okay. Another thing I was thinking about buying was that backpack upgrade. Because I could really use more space on my little hotbar here. It would really be nice not to have to run back to my home camp every time I want to empty my inventory. So I think I will buy this 2,000 gold backpack. Large backpack. Okay, wait. Why isn't it showing more space here? Oh, okay, I have to look in the inventory to see the extra space. Okay, that's nice. So now I can actually go and hoard a lot of things before returning home again. So while I'm waiting for my crops to grow, there is one more place I can get some free money from. And that is at the beach over here. There's sometimes a lot of stuff collecting on the beach that you can pick up and sell. Also, there's occasionally like little worms poking out of the ground. If you use your hoe on the worms, then you can usually collect a pretty nice treat. This bridge used to be broken earlier, but if you put, I think it's like 300 or 400 wood towards it, you can repair it to go over to this side of the beach. And this is usually where there's a lot of like sea urchins and clams and things. Or sometimes there's days like today where there's absolutely nothing and you really regret spending that wood on the bridge. I've noticed that when it's raining outside, you can often find a lot more stuff to pick up out here. But it's completely picked clean right now for some reason. So I got $2,000 left. You know, I might go and buy some more sprinklers. And buy, I mean, pick up the resources for me to craft the sprinklers. Because you can't just go to the market and buy a sprinkler, you have to make it yourself. Oh damn, he's closed. I really need the iron things in there to make the iron bars I need. But it'll have to be another day. Let's just make it back home. So we still got a good amount of energy left on our bar here. What should I do with the last of this energy? Maybe I'll chop down some trees. Let me go ahead and get my axe out. There it is. Okay. Yeah, let's chop some wood while we're waiting. This is usually the easiest way to get your energy bar down to 0 before going to bed. And it's a pretty productive way to use your time. Around midnight it'll start to say it's getting late. I'm not exactly sure what happens when you keep working past that time. I'm assuming you pass out similar to if you were to run out of energy, but I can't say for sure. Okay, I'm starting to get low on energy here. This one more tree and I should be done. Now that I have so much backpack room, I could probably just keep all my tools on me and not keep swapping them out. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Maybe not the sword because that's a really situational tool. Same with the bamboo pole. I'm not going to be fishing anytime soon, so I'll just leave those there. Here's our kitty cat. Let's go ahead and check the TV. Sometimes you can get bonus stuff like new recipes or tips for from the Living Off the Land channel. Oh, this is actually an interesting tip. I have been to the spa that's up near the railroad, but I did not know that it actually replenished your energy. That's really cool. I'll have to keep that in mind. Oh, those peppers are only worth 100. I thought they were worth a lot more than that. That's too bad. So she said she was going to start building my house today, right? Oh, there she is. She's hammering my wall. Dear Dan, I saw an article about you in the local paper. It sounds like the country life is a good fit for you. I'm so proud of you. Take care, sweetie. Love, Ma. Oh, there's another letter. Greetings, Dan. It's our pleasure to inform you that your farm will be featured in next week's up-and-coming column of the Stardew Valley Tribune. Congratulations, we're impressed with your quick progress. SVT, I'm not sure who that is. But it sounds like everything's coming up Dan. Okay, so let's see what she has to say. Still have a lot of work to do. Okay. Looks like I have a lot of stuff to water here. Something that's been bugging me is that I'm sure I've planted something in these blank spots here, but they're not showing any kind of growth, so I'm a little bit concerned. Watering this stuff is seriously the most tedious part of the game. You have to click on every single individual plant, it's crazy. That's why I was so crazy about getting those sprinklers up and running. But I was really disappointed that they only watered 4 freaking spaces. In some of these patches I just put wild seeds down, so I'm not even sure what's growing there. But again, I thought I planted corn seeds in these blank spots here, and they're just not showing anything. I don't know what to make of that. Maybe I should go into town and just buy a few more corns to fill in these holes here, and maybe get some more iron to make some sprinklers. We can go ahead and toss these peppers and that helmet into the for sale bin, and let's get out of here. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, another call to kill slimes. There's a mine shaft that's up north where we can do a little bit of dungeon crawling, a little bit of combat, but it's not a big part of the game. So let's buy 8 of those. And let's spend the rest of our money on some iron. I like how the music changes up every season, so we're not stuck listening to the same tune over and over and over again. You know, I think Penny might be inside the library today. Yeah, there she is. Let's go ahead and give her a nice sweet pea flower. Well, first let's see what she says. I'm tutoring Vincent and Jazz today. They're a handful, but it's nice to make a difference in someone's life. Alright, here, have a flower. Thank you, this looks special. So now if I go to my little companion screen here, it has an X indicating that I have given her 1 present this week, and I can give her another one tomorrow if I want to. And I think every time you give them 2 gifts, they increase by 1 heart. Alright, let's buy 5 iron ore. It's 5 of these to make 1 bar, and it takes 1 bar and 1 copper bar to make a sprinkler, so maybe if I bought 5 more I could make 2 sprinklers, but that would leave me with just $14 left. I think I should probably wait. I mean, I don't mind watering some things by hand, but it does get to a point to where you have so many crops that you can, you hardly have enough energy to take care of them all in a single day. At one point I tried to grow like 80 crops at the same time, and my entire day at that point ended up being waking up and watering all 80 crops and then going to bed because I had no energy left whatsoever. So I'm hoping with the use of sprinklers I can grow a lot more crops and not have to worry about the energy cost. Okay, so the soil is fertilized, I think, as it should be. Let's go ahead and throw down our potato or corn seeds. And I should put 1 more right here, I think. Let's get the hoe out. Oh, and I need to fertilize this spot before putting anything down there. The fertilizer I'm using is the basic fertilizer. It makes the crops a little more valuable once they finally come out. And just like that, okay. Now I need to craft a iron bar. To do that I need at least 1 coal and 5 iron ore. And that's actually going to take a long time in the furnace, so what can I do in the meantime? Everything is watered. There is a little pet bowl up here north. I think it belongs to the cat. And occasionally I fill it with water. However, I'm not sure that actually does anything. I notice the water is gone when I wake up in the morning, but I'm not sure if it's the cat that's drinking it or what. Maybe we can go and check on the cave over here. He said there would be some mushrooms or something. No, nothing's really growing in here. Do I need to water it? No, I don't think I need to water these. They're just, they're supposed to just do their own thing. We can do a little bit of fishing here, but, I've noticed that this little pool over here will give you nothing but garbage. I mean, like, straight up trash right out of the, pond. I've fished in this spot probably about 40 times, and every single time it was just like a set of broken glasses or a broken CD or something. Soggy newspaper, that's another specialty for this pond. You never find anything useful in there. Okay, our bar is done now, so just need one copper bar, which I already have here. And we should be able to craft another sprinkler. And this will go right here. It's every morning that these things fire off and water all the plants, so you don't have to worry about it. I will have to water these down here, though. Okay, so I think I know what I want to do with the rest of my day. Let's go up to the cave north and kill some monsters. And if our energy gets too low, I think we might stop by the spa and maybe replenish some of that. Up north is where the railroad and the spa is, but we don't need to go there just yet. Ah, here's some worms. Occasionally you'll find these little worms sticking out of the ground. And it's always a good idea to carry a hoe with you just so you can pop them open and see what you find. We got a dinosaur egg. Okay, something to donate to the museum eventually. What is she doing? I've never seen her play an instrument before. And I can't seem to talk with her. I guess she just likes playing a flute by the river. I don't know. Let's go on over to the cave. So when you first start out in the cave, you end up taking this little ladder down. But I got further enough in the cave to where they opened this elevator for me. So now we can just jump down to floor 5. We can find all kinds of stone and minerals and ores down here. But we can also fight these slime guys. They're kind of little bastards. I mean, they take like 20 plus hits to kill. And their attacks tend to stun you, so you get slowed every time you get hit. There's a whole lot of slimes down here. Okay, okay. I need my sword out. Oh, so we're done with the quest, so now we can go turn that into the wizard. Probably not today, since it's already 10:10 p.m. Oh, and there's the way down. But I don't think we're going to be digging too much deeper into this mine today. I think I'm already down to like 11 energy right now. So I'll probably head back. I was going to go replenish my energy at the spa, but I mean, I just think it's way too late right now. 11:50? Probably too late to do anything useful with that energy, so just going to go to bed. Oh, and there's Robin. She's working on the new house upgrade still. Does she ever sleep? She's still here at 12:40 in the morning. Let's go ahead and deposit whatever we foraged or harvested today. Oh, and what's this? We actually found a small magnet ring. Slightly increase your radius for collecting items. Hell yes. Definitely gonna throw that on. Very cool. Go ahead and pet the kitty. Oh, I guess I can't pet him when he's sleeping. And we leveled up to level 1 combat. We can make a sturdy ring now. Robin is still here. Holy crap, I don't think she even slept last night. Kinda feel bad for her. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call this episode here. I'll probably do a few more of these Stardew Valley videos as I keep playing through the game. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll catch you all later in the next episode.